Carter. We've been analyzing the data you and Weaver collected from the Outsider facility. The results are unsettling. Based on the volume of contaminant found, as well as the layout of the nation's water infrastructure, we expect...
Over 2/3 of the population would have been infected within a few weeks if we hadn't stopped it. I can do the math.
As it is, tens of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, have been infected or exposed. It's getting harder and harder to keep the outsider threat under wraps. We can't afford to have the whole country panicking. We need to do something fast.
Time to see what we got from Axis.
The engineer provides heavy firepower by deploying an automated rocket launcher to target long and medium-range enemies. The recon agent calls in a location. After a few moments, artillery bombards everything in the target area, friend or foe.
This attack is our best bet, but I won't lie to you about our chances of returning.
Report. Outsider control of Michigan's Upper Peninsula is nearly complete. Casualties minimized due to effective evacuation, but neighboring communities are unable to take in further refugees.
Looks like you're finally gonna get to take a ride in this death trap, huh?
Wrong. You're you're the one taking the ride, I get to be the one flying it.
You think it's ready for the trip?
It's you and the rest of the team I'm worried about. This beauty is all ready, assuming you can help me with one last detail.
You got a platoon of engineers and mechanics on this thing. What do you need me for?
Everything's up and running, but we're picking up evidence of leaks in the fuel system. Problem is, they're too small for us to spot with the naked eye.
Leaks? Should I be wearing a hazmat suit?
Nothing that dangerous, but it could cause a fuel leak in the field, or an explosive chain reaction.
If it'll keep this contraption in one piece, count me in. But how am I supposed to help?
If you scan the Avenger with that thing on your arm, you should be able to detect the leaks. Point them out to us and we'll handle the rest.
That's all? Walk in the park, Barnes. How big a flight crew does the Avenger take? Who's coming with us?
She can carry a small army, but half of that's gonna be pilots, engineers, and scientists.
I don't want to hang around any longer than we have to. No way I'm holding off a charging muton while the lab rats are catching alien butterflies.
Don't worry, Carter. They all know the top priority is getting out alive.
What are you worried about us for? Think we're gonna make a mess in your new toy?
You might, unless you've gone through high-G training and didn't tell me.
So it's gonna be that kind of ride, huh?
I'll just say this. If I have to do any evasive maneuvers, you'd better hold on to your barf bag with both hands.
Better load up.
Just buckle up in there and I'll take care of the rest.
Found one of the micro leaks. You're leaking fuel here.
Okay, now track the pipe back to its valve and shut that off.
Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. You slowed fueling. Try opening that valve again and then try another. Not that one. Follow the pipes from the leak to the valve. Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. You slowed fueling. Try opening that valve again and then try another. Not that one. Follow the pipes from the leak to the valve. Looks like that one wasn't busted. Open it up and try another. That's all of them.
That all you needed?
Just the last touches, yeah. And you might be interested to know you helped the techs track down a design flaw.
Flaw? What sort of flaw?
Nothing big enough to cause a problem, but they think they can get another 2, maybe 3% efficiency out of the engine.
We don't have time for a complete overhaul.
No, of course not. But they want to try some new layouts. Might help if we ever need to make a fleet of these babies.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Warning. The sleepwalker infection is now known to be spread through contaminated water reserves. Operatives and survivors are encouraged to drink only trusted sources, such as collected rainwater.
So there's me, crouched down, just peeking out over cover between shots. Meanwhile, newcomers across the way.
And I'm over there shouting at him, waving my arms around, trying to get him to look.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Then I see I'm hiding behind a damn barrel full of gasoline. That's a mistake you don't make twice. Yeah. For what's worth, that's where Percy wanted me. If it wasn't for Santiago, I wouldn't have made it back. How so?
I put a shield up for him, just in time, too.
Remind me to buy those lab rats a drink for those shields. We sure could have used those back in my day.
Reminder, extended exposure to unprocessed delirium is believed to be a serious health risk. Take necessary precautions.
Took him out.
Look sharp, Agent. We've got a war to fight.
Hey, Agent Carter. Oh, looking good. I'd offer you a cigar, but Quartermaster says we're all out.
Whole base is worried about the end of the world, but you seem pretty happy with yourself. Why's that?
Why shouldn't I be? I was promoted to team lead.
Congratulations. We need more teams out there. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, well, you just wait, Carter. Maybe next time I'll be the one they're calling a hero.
I hope the agents under you are just as happy with your leadership.
Ugh, they're the worst. Always getting themselves into trouble. Who did I piss off to get saddled with a load like newcomer?
They might not be the problem.
You're right. Might be the gear. Old Webb is probably giving us junk just because he's bitter we're still out in the field.
Sure, that's what's wrong. Of course. Stopping Axis wasn't about getting glory. It was about saving the world.
Nice speech. Practicing that one for your medal ceremony?
Listen, if we can't focus on the war, there won't be any medals. Or anyone left to give them.
Sure, that's why you're volunteering for the mission to save the Earth.
We're all working towards the same goal. Don't blame me if I get the big missions. There's no shortage of things that need to get done.
Sure, securing supplies and evacuating civilians. Can't make a name for yourself by scavenging and fleeing.
No. but you can save a lot of lives. If you'll excuse me, I've got to prepare for the big mission.
Sure, sure, just rub it in.
Report. Despite defeat of Invasion Commander Axis, there are no signs of disarray among outsider forces. Increased Mosaic communications are believed to have minimized outsider logistical disadvantage. Warning. Enemy meteorites are considered to be highly radioactive. Field agents encountering alien seeds are to exercise extreme caution.
Good job out there, Carter. Just hope it makes a difference.
Mandatory.
Officer, I trust the infiltrator is secure.
Oh, he's been an absolute pussycat since you killed Axis. Can't tell what's gotten into him, but either way, he's secured.
Strange, but I won't complain. Just watch yourself with him.
Of course, sir. Vigilance is my watchword.
Okay then. And how are you holding up?
Oh, that's a little more complicated.
I heard about your family troubles. Any improvement?
Oh, Percy and his team brought my girl back, along with the rest of the family. It was nice to have a chance to talk with her before the infection got too bad.
I know how tough that can be. But don't worry, she's in good hands.
Oh, I know. It's just that, well, my parents were staying with her. They were drinking the same water she was.
Oh.
We don't know how much time they've got left. Maybe it won't even hit them, but at least they're here.
I'm not sure I trust him being this quiet. He might be planning something.
I don't think so. He hasn't said a word to anyone, and he's barely eaten anything. And he's still disconnected from Mosaic.
Maybe he's sick or... hell, I don't know.
Ever since he heard you got Axis, it's like he's waiting for something.
I wonder how he'll respond if we shut down Mosaic.
When, sir? Not if. I know you'll do it.
We can't afford to take chances this close to launch. If there are any security concerns, I need to know.
Believe me, I know. And the entire security team is on high alert. Enemy is yet to find our location, but we've been putting in defenses to prepare for the day they do.
Good to know, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Security can't afford to be optimistic in something like that, sir.
I've got to get going.
Of course, sir. Go and put an end to this war. For all of us.
William Carter, it is you.
You're not normally like this.
I am not sure. I was having visions of Axis, of origin, of my people.
Dreaming, huh?
Perhaps that is the name for it. It has been more intense since I was disconnected from Mosaic.
How are things for you here?
Some of the scientists are curious and cruel. The guard, Richard Rose, he attempts to protect me. It is appreciated, but insulting to a warrior.
Good to hear. We need your insight if we're gonna save our people, and convince them to accept your people as refugees.
I will assist you in any way I can.
You mentioned your dreams. What do you see in them?
My people, rushing forward like a tide on the ocean, surging across your world and building everywhere they touch.
Sure sounds like your war plan.
There is no stopping them. They are an endless mass. And above them all stands Origin, gleeful, turning your world into a husk. Just like we did to our own.
That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure of that.
I know you mean to destroy Mosaic and free us from Origin. But I fear that will not be enough.
But it'll make a difference. One step at a time. What should I expect on your homeworld?
Why would you need to know that?
Because it's time we took the fight to them.
This is a foolish thing you do, William Carter. Even the most remote parts of our home are protected.
We've taken precautions. Just tell me what to expect.
It has been so long since I saw my home. Decades of war on other planets, only sharing memories of what we fought for. Towers jutting into the sky, gunships patrolling every sky lane, and always poison in the air, in the water, and in our minds.
I see.
Pain, William Carter. You should expect pain.
Get your rest. Sounds like you need it.
Thank you. But the visions of your planet, perhaps, if you can stop Origin.
Why would we be refining Illyrium to this degree? It's far too unstable to be used in a simple generator.
Oh, I just assumed it was for a bomb.
What?
No.
Carter, just how many of these fellows have you run into? Let's see what we can do.
It's working.
Yes. Good thing I disabled the weapon system, huh?
You really think we can realign these things to help in the field?
Maybe. Or at least we can learn more about their weaknesses.
Are you sure about this?
Maybe we should stick to non-organic material for now.
That might be best.
How long before we can weaponize them? Matter.
Hey, Carter. You really going out in the Avenger? Things must be getting desperate out there.
Still say there's gotta be a way to stop them.
Despite valid credentials, enemy lookalikes are
Guerrilla tactics doesn't work when the population gets infected.
Crud, tell me you got something useful out of the data from Axis.
You better believe it. Only thing is, well, we're not sure how much a difference it'll make.
Of course it'll make a difference. We didn't retrieve all that for nothing.
So most of what we've learned was logistical information. Where outsiders are stationed, how they plan to advance, and so forth.
Seems like that'd be a big help in a war.
Sure, if we could stand against them. I mean, we'll know what towns to evacuate before they're hit, but we still can't stand up to their forces in a fight, even if we ambush them.
Bullshit. I fight them all the time. Why can't everyone else?
Yeah, but you're you. You've got the best weapons humanity has ever learned to use. A team of highly trained agents, and that thing on your arm. We only have so many XCOM agents, but the Outsiders have an entire planet full of soldiers.
What are we supposed to do then? Just give up?
Hell no, of course not. It's just that we really only have one chance to turn this thing around.
Take out Origin and Mosaic.
Yeah, and I can't think of anyone better suited to do it. Sorry.
How are the Outsiders dealing with the loss of Axis? He was the invasion leader, so it must have thrown off some of their plans.
We thought it'd be like an army losing its general, but we overestimated his importance. Seems like they're still getting commands through Mosaic. From Origin.
That's why he's the next target.
Yeah. Take out Origin, shut down Mosaic, and the outsiders should be completely cut off. Suddenly, we'll have the advantage.
If this mission succeeds.
We're all counting on you. Good luck.
What do we know about the alien homeworld? Anything about their defenses?
We're pretty sure the Mosaic core is located just off their homeworld. If he's broadcasting commands through it, that's gotta be where Origin is. The data you pulled from Axis mentions automated security, but there was no mention of guards.
And the Avenger can get us past most of the automated systems?
Exactly. You know, I really wish we had time to explore their world. Man, I'd pay anything to see that.
Maybe I could get you a seat on the Avenger.
Oh, no you don't. I said I'd pay anything. Not that I'd risk my life, thank you very much.
What do you think about our chances?
Your chances against Origin, or the chances for the whole human race?
One's not happening without the other, right?
Guess you got a point there.
So what would you say are the chances?
You don't want to know. The way people are betting, well, if you make it back, let's just say I'll be rich.
Great. Glad I could help. Looks like it's time to ship off. If I come back, maybe I'll bring you a souvenir.
You just take care of Mosaic, okay? Don't think I can ask any more than that. Good luck out there, Cole. I need to have some snapshots.
Flagstaff vicinity. Operations unknown.
Always was.
Tell me again how it happened.
We're taking cover behind the crates when suddenly my mind was just full of this one idea. Over and over again.
And what was that idea?
Team leader is an enemy. Kill him. Over and over. He's an enemy. Kill him. But I wasn't the one thinking it.
And what did you do then?
I didn't do it.
That's not the story I hear from forensics or from your remaining squad mate.
It was my arm and my gun, but I wasn't the one who did it.
I know what those bastards can do to a man. But from now on, any other teammate is only going to see you as a liability in the field.
I know, sir.
I'm reassigning you to base duty, something quiet, away from the action. You'll also see the counselor 3 times a week for therapy and monitoring, in case there are long-term effects.
Understood, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just... that wasn't me. I couldn't have done a thing like that.
You're in a war. That's what we all tell ourselves.
Room won't look the same without the director in it, glowering at us.
Good, you're here. I need a word.
Angie, how are you doing with everything that happened?
Axis is dead. As for Pete, I lost him years ago, Will. This was just the final goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Now, let's get back to work. We don't have much time.
What do you mean?
We were right. This attack is the precursor for a larger one. The rest of their forces will be here in hours. A day, if we're lucky.
Anything else useful? Weapon schematics, weaknesses, that sort of thing?
No obvious weaknesses, if that's what you mean. Axis was head of their invasion, so he knew everything about their troop strength and deployments.
That ought to give the analysts something to work with.
Not that we have any time. The main force will be here within a matter of hours.
Better than nothing. We can send word to evacuate while we try to shut down their command.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Weir is calculating exactly where we'll be going.
You find what you were looking for back there?
I knew putting him down wasn't going to change much. It won't bring anyone back, but I can sleep a little easier. Thanks, Will, for giving me that chance.
This strike sounds like it'll be a one-way trip.
Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. If we die, we die. I'm going to make sure that Origin comes with us.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
I've lost as much as anyone in this war, and I'll damned well be there to finish it.
I want you to know, what happened with your brother back there?
Well, it's okay. You were right. It had to be done.
I only hope you'd do the same for me if it came down to it.
If it's you, I won't have to think twice.
Ah, thanks.
But thank you, Will. And I'm sure Pete would thank you too.
There's not a lot of time.
Understood. Go check on Weir for the target's coordinates. I'll be ready when you are.
Operatives and survivors are encouraged to drink only trusted sources, such as electric rainwater.
I'm no stranger to landing behind enemy lines, but I just can't get used to those lines being drawn on American soil.
Don't get used to it. Stay focused on the mission. Getting to the war factory.
The one the bastards built smack dab in the center of town, right on Main Street, USA? How could I ignore that?
We're not gonna ignore it. We're gonna take it out. Pull yourself together, Barnes.
They don't see us.
Set up there.
On the move.
Take cover.
Move into position.
In position.
Blob out. Lifting. Hit his defenses. Shield orb there. Combat stims.
Lowering his defenses.
Plasma field there.
Plasma field coming up.
Activate snips! Move, grenade!
Damn it! How about some healing? We've almost got it. I'm ready.
Walk it off.
One down. I'm in position.
Regroup.
Regrouping. Back on you, Commander.
They're on the defensive. Watch it. Sectoids.
I'm going in. And stay down.
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
Listen, Carter. Now, I didn't mean to lay that heavy shit on you earlier.
No, I get it. What they're doing to our towns. Our people.
Nothing in my war years prepared me for this.
These are your war years, Barnes.
Blobs.
Looks like they got one at least.
Yeah, but the wrong one. Thing exploded.
Here we go.
Going in. They're here.
Blob out! Stims! Shield that spot! Burn those bastards!
Setting up plasma field.
Knock them around!
Shield attack.
Regroup!
Already here.
Holy Christ, what a mess.
The bastards just move right in, don't they?
He's summoning reinforcements. Drones.
Take down its defenses!
Now, while it's weak. Target is down. What do we do? Stop those repairs.
Up and away! Healing engaged! Set up some cover!
Shield going up.
We need a boost!
Activate stim. Hand grenade. Shield is down. You okay? Hey, get down! Commander's repairing things.
Take cover!
I'm in position. These things are armored. Shields are down. Hit it now. Hit
Throwing a blob! Weaken that armor! Stims!
Weakening target.
Plasma field, now!
Plasma field in progress. Stop those repairs. Got our flaw.
Attack!
We're on it. Shield. Let's hit it.
An armored drone provides excellent combat support, firing over cover and flanking enemies from above.
Area secure.
We can get in where that oversized son of a bitch came out. Let's go! We're in.
Damn, Carter. Nothing gets to you, does it?
Not if I can help it.
It's just... they're taking everything.
But they're gonna have to go through us to get it.
We got hostiles! Commander!
Contact.
They're holding that area! Cover there!
Repositioning!
Lifting!
Jesus. There's just so many.
Deploying blob! Plasma field! Give it a push. Bring it down a notch. Shield orb, there! Get those stims ready! Friendly drone out!
Get down! Now, while it's weak!
Whoa! Go out, weapons! Go the shield! Shield up! Help!
They've got that spot locked down. Don't got a pulse. Come on, get up! Move!
Walk it off!
Commander, you're wounded.
They're all dead. Let's get moving.
Power core. That console over there controls it. That did it.
Contact! Checkpoint!
Deploying a drone! Throwing a blob! Shield that spot! We need a boost!
Shield going up! Activate the stims! Head down! Sniper!
Ready up, gentlemen. These don't go down easy.
Damn things are armored!
Alley-oop! Knock him around!
Pushing them back!
Plasma field, now! Weaken that armor!
Weakening target! Plasma field in progress!
back to me!
Regrouping! All targets down.
You did it, Carter. Hell, if that don't give a man hope.
I'm your CO, Barnes, not your shrink. Just be ready to get us out of here.
Carter, you just saved this whole sector.
This sector will be saved when we shut this place down. Ready for extraction. See you at the LZ, Barnes.
Copy that, Agent Carter.